Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It's a cold New Year's Day here on the farm, and I thought it would be fun to go back and recap and talk a little bit about what our best sellers were in terms of farm products over the past year. Now, I'm going to do the top 10. These are going to be our top 10 sellers for 2023, and I counted a little bit earlier. We have a total of 134 products that we have sold from the farm this year. Now that includes everything from a little bit of consulting work, some whole animals, some live animals that we've sold that we've collected money through the square on. But these are products that we have sold through our square. Now we collect, if we sell something for cash, we capture that here. The only thing that's not included on this is a little bit of stuff that we sell online that folks pre-order and then they pick up. But this is probably, if I was guessing, this is probably 90 to 95% of our overall sales. So again, these are our top 10 sellers for 2023. So let's jump right in here and we'll start with number 10, chicken eggs. And I'm going to give you some big numbers. We'll be a little bit vague about this, but we'll give you some big numbers. Chicken eggs 2023, we sold a little bit over $4,300 worth of chicken eggs in 2023. Number 9, chicken leg quarters. Chicken leg quarters we've still got a little bit of those left that we processed in 2023. But chicken leg quarters was our number 9 seller, a little bit over $5,000 in chicken leg quarters. Number 8, quarter beef. Now sometimes we have customers, they don't want a whole, they don't want a half. We will sell a quarter beef and then they get to choose whether it's the front quarter or the rear quarter on one side or the other. Quarter beef, number 8 seller, a little bit over $5,100 worth of quarter beeves sold in 2023. Next, number 7, boneless pork chops. This is one of our, I would have guessed this would have been a little bit higher on the list than it was, but boneless pork chops, we sold a little over $6,300 worth of boneless pork chops in 2023. On to the top 5. Coming in at number 5 for 2023, chicken breasts. A little bit over $6,400 worth of chicken breast in 2023. Chicken breast, man, we can't keep them. We're talking about how we can up our production in terms of poultry next year or this year, 2024, how we can up our poultry production so that we have a little bit more poultry to sell this year. Next, ground beef. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ground beef was number 5. I've got my numbers off. Now, this is individual packs of ground beef. Also not included on this, we also sell some packaged ground beef. 5-pound packages, 10-pound packages, 20-pound packages. This is just single packs, just single across the table packs of ground beef. I'm going to give you a number here. We sold 806 pounds of ground beef in individual packages this year. 806 pounds of ground beef. We sell it for $9.50 a pound. I'll let you do the math. $7,600, a little over $7,600 worth of ground beef in 2023. Next up, whole turkeys. Now, we still have some turkeys that we not got paid for. Our friend Thad over at Climber Ridge Farms, he sold a few Thanksgiving turkeys for us towards the end of the year. He still got to send us a check on those. We're not in a big rush. We know Thad, we trust Thad. But we sold over $9,200 worth of whole turkeys in 2023. Now for the big 3, we're getting into some pretty good numbers here. Whole beeves, we sell whole cows. Folks come up, hey, how much is a whole cow? And we will sell you a whole cow. We do it a little bit different than some farms do. Some farms, you tell them you want a whole cow. They will call you and say your cow's ready. You come and pick it up and you don't know what you've got. Here we do it a little bit differently. If a customer buys a whole cow, half cow, or quarter cow, Sandra sits down with you. We talk about what you like to eat. Do you eat more roast? Do you eat more ground beef? Do you like your steak with a bone in? Do you like your steak without a bone? And we custom cut whole cows for our customers. We don't just sell you a package. We custom butcher that animal for you. So you're getting what you want. We don't believe in selling you a package of meat that's going to go in your freezer and you're not going to eat it. We want to sell you what your family's going to eat. And that really helps us on the marketing side because we do it a little bit more custom than everybody else. We're a little bit more expensive, but we do it right. Whole beefs, a little bit over $9,200 in whole cows. Next up, whole hogs. We do the same thing on a pig. We custom cut that thing. Do you want baby back ribs? Do you want a bone-in pork chop? What kind of sausage do you want? On our whole hogs, we also give what's called a sausage credit. So if a customer comes up and their pig has 100 pounds of ground, we will let you a la carte pick and choose what sausages you want. You may get 5 pounds of andouille, 10 pounds of hot extra sage breakfast, 15 pounds of ground pork, 5 pounds of apple cinnamon. We let you customize your sausage choices. We don't lock you into a package, and we don't make you take a bunch of stuff that you're not gonna eat. Our butcher requires that for a flavor of sausage like hot extra sage, you have to have 50 pounds of ground to do that. Well, a customer may not want 50 pounds of hot extra sage. It's easier for me to sell 45 pounds than it is for you to eat 50 pounds. So that customer may take 5 of that, 5 of this, 10 of something else, 15 of something else. So we really try to be a little more custom for the customer so folks get what they're gonna eat. And again, not put meat in their freezer that's just gonna spoil in a year, and they're gonna dig it out from the bottom and find, oh, I forgot I had that because I didn't like it. But whole hog, back to where we're at. Whole hog, we sold a little bit over $14,000 worth in whole hogs this year. And then finally, the number one seller for the year, the number one seller for 2023, half beeves. We sold the most dollars worth of half cow of anything else that we sold, and that was just a little bit over $18,000 worth of half cows. So if you're a Patreon supporter, I'm going to do a special video over on Patreon. We will get very, very specific on numbers of sales for the year. I'll tell you how many transactions we had, what our gross sales for the year was, what our average sale per transaction was, and so a little bit more detail. So if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about that, come over and join us on Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Real quick video, just want to get something out, share with folks what our big sellers were for 2023. I don't expect that to change too awful much for 2024, except we are hoping to have more wholes and halves customers because we're really trying to push that. From an economic standpoint, that makes more sense to us because it's a single transaction. The customer buys, they come and pick up, as opposed to we take a cow that's been cut into parts and pieces and packages, and we're transporting that back and forth every week to farmers markets until we get it sold. So we like doing the wholes and halves and hope that we can cultivate a little bit more of that in our business for 2024. So I think that's going to do it. We hope that everybody has a very blessed, happy new year. We hope that 2024 exceeds your expectations and good things come to you no matter what happens. So like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.